welcome to today's lesson of the Degress of comparison with me, Nunik Allifah, and I'm here to make grammar fun and easy for you all. So let's dive in. In English grammar, words used to describe and give more information about the nouns in a particular sentence or context are called adjectives. Sometimes, there might be more than one noun that possesses the same quality as another one, or sometimes even better than one or more of the other nouns involved. In order to compare similar qualities, we can make use of degrees of comparison. And in this video, you will learn the definition of degrees of comparison, the different degrees of comparison, how they can be used, and the rules to be followed when using them along with examples that you can refer to. In the English language, a degree comparison is a form of adjectives that is used to compare a person or thing possessing the same quality with another. It is related to the adjective or adverb in a sentence. There are 3 degrees of comparison. Number 1 is positive, comparative, and superlative. Now, let's break each one down. First up is the positive degree. This is the base form of the adjective or adverb. It simply describes a noun without comparing it to anything else. It only gives the audience the information about the particular quality possessed by a noun. For the example is, John is tall, Katie is smart, she runs fast. Pretty simple, isn't it? Now let's move on to the next part of the degrees comparison. The number 1 is the comparative degrees. Comparative degree of comparison is used to compare between 2 nouns that have the same quality or the particular quality of a noun at 2 different times. It shows which one of the 2 has the greater or lesser degree of the particular quality being referred to. This is used when comparing 2 things. We usually add to short adjectives and more or less before longer adjectives. Let's look at some examples. The examples number 1 is, John is taller than Mark. This puzzle is more challenging than the last one. She runs faster than her brother. And remember, it's all about comparing 2 things, whether it's less or more. Finally, we have the superlative degree. The superlative degree of comparison is the highest degree of comparison. It is used to compare the similar qualities shared by more than 2 nouns. It shows which of these nouns being compared has the greatest or least degree of the mentioned qualities or qualities. This is used to compare 3 or more things, showing the highest degree of quality. For short adjectives, we add est, and for longer adjectives, we use most or least. Here are some examples. The example of the superlative degree number 1 is, John is the tallest in his class. That was the most exciting game I've ever seen. She runs fastest in her team, and so on. The superlative degree helps us identify the ultimate comparison. The things that you have to keep in your mind while using the degrees of comparisons is that you have to follow the several rules of the degree comparisons. The type number 1 is doubling the final consonant of a monosyllabic adjective and adding and est. Type number 2, adding and est to monosyllabic adjectives in which the last consonant is preceded by another consonant or 2 vowels. Type number 3, adding and est to adjectives ending in e. And the type number 4 is adding and is to adjectives ending in y. Type number 5, adding more and most to polysyllabic adjectives. Type number 6 is irregular adjectives. Let's make this even more fun with some silly examples. Ready? Let's imagine we have 3 cats. Number 1 is Fluffy. Fluffy is the smallest. And number 2 is Whiskers. Whiskers is a bit bigger. And the last is Tiger. Tiger is the biggest. The comparison degree here is Fluffy is small. The comparative degree here is Whisker is bigger than Fluffy. And then the superlative is Tiger is the biggest of all. And thank you for joining me today to learn about the degrees of comparison. Remember, it's all about how we describe and compare things. Keep practicing and soon you'll be a comparison expert. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.